All right, let's talk a little bit about equipment for at-home workouts. So if ideally we'd like to have dumbbells, okay, or kettlebells, all the workouts are going to be based upon free weights. We won't be doing any barbell work. So kettlebells or dumbbells, I mean, these simple lighter kettlebells can be found at even like Dollar General. I saw them there a couple days ago, or obviously used sporting goods stores, Facebook Marketplace. There's lots of different places that you can find, but they have been in higher demand with many gyms closing. So what can you do at home? I always tell people, even if you don't have the equipment or you don't have a particular weight to use, it's better to move as if you do than to not move at all. So you can literally pretend that you have weights and then add some resistance over time. Also, in upcoming sessions or depending upon when you're joining, we utilize bands quite a bit. So you can order these bands online, or they sell them. I don't know if they sell these at Dollar General or not. I know they sell these shorter ones there at like dollar stores, just because I was there recently. But we utilize some bands for the lower body sometimes, and then also these longer bands for some upper body work. So if you want to get your hands on that for this Thrive group, I'm not going to be utilizing the bands until the second week through. So you have some time to order them. And then I'm here in my garage gym at the moment. So I just looked around to get some ideas on what equipment could I use if I didn't have my own dumbbells or kettlebells. So I just want to talk about a couple of those things. First, for upper body work, sometimes it's important to use lighter weights to start. So always better to be a little bit too light than a little bit too heavy. If you go too heavy, it's going to take you longer to recover. That doesn't mean you should be afraid to lift heavier weights. It's just a matter of being patient and building up to that. So you can use household items for upper body work. One thing I want to note, so if you use, say, like a regular water bottle that tends to be wider, or even soup cans have a fairly wide diameter, that can be a little bit irritating on your thumb joint over a long period of time. So something to keep an eye on. Dumbbells are designed with that thinner middle section, and that is largely for that comfort of the grip. So for example, for today, I found some balsamic vinaigrette, and this feels like a better diameter to me for my hand to hold on to than trying to hold on to a water bottle. I also found some dog shampoo that is not too bad, fairly good, fairly well, but pay attention to that when you're choosing what can I use, because maybe it's an empty bottle that you could fill with some rocks or something a little bit heavier to add a little bit more weight to it, or just water. All right, so then for items to pick up off the floor, I found a trusty tent heater. It has a nice handle on it. So, we'll be doing some lifting off the ground, whether it's on the side of the body or in between the legs. Okay, up and down there. I also found little filing cabinets, something that I could be picking up. This is little folder carrier. And then I found a duffel bag. So duffel bag that currently has some clothing in it, but if I wanted to make this heavier, I could put some books in it, or rocks even, just something to like have something heavier to pick up. It might be a little bit awkward, but at least it gives you some resistance. Just make sure that you can get your body into good positions in order for yourself to be able to pick it up. And then I've seen people in classes online utilizing like gallon jugs and things. We don't have milk jugs around my place, but I did find like some windshield washer fluid, and these would be great to utilize. And you may have the question of like, well, what if they're uneven weights? Not a problem at all. We will do a lot of like single arm or single leg work. Plus, anytime you do have uneven weights, that's currently what I have available in my own home gym. And so I just switch it up halfway through, or I switch it side to side each set. So lots of different ways that you can make adjustments. And then that's why I put my chair there. Also, it's helpful if you have a chair or some kind of surface that you can balance on. We'll be utilizing that from time to time, especially if balance is a challenge for you, then having a chair nearby or a wall that you can lean against is going to be really helpful. If not chair, even like the side of the couch, something that's has a surface that you can support yourself on. All right, I think that covers the majority of it. So let me know if you have any questions, and look forward to seeing you all, but I hope that you all enjoy the sessions, and take care.